I got a new update, and this is for you guys asking if you need a COVID test to enter into Colombia. So this Thursday, the director of Migracion Colombia, Juan Francisco Espinosa, announced that the PCR test for coronavirus will not be required of those travelers who arrive in the country on humanitarian or commercial flights before September 30th. So before September 30th, that's Wednesday, September 30th, if you arrive in Colombia, you don't need to take a PCR test, a coronavirus test. All right, now, when you arrive in Colombia, you must comply with a mandatory isolation measure for 15 days. So think about it. The director clarified that although the requirement for PCR tests will not be made before September 30th, travelers who enter from abroad before that date are obliged to take the test once found in Colombia. So once you get there, they're going to give you a test, okay? The national government is aware that for some travelers, it's not possible to obtain this proof. So that's the reason why they arranged a transition period, Espinosa said. So the reason why they're doing this is because they know that it's not going to be possible to obtain this proof if you're coming, on short notice. If your flight is before September 30th, they're giving you a transition period where you don't need to take a test to arrive in Colombia. So that's until September 30th. They also said that the authority recalled that users must complete and report their health status through the Coronapp application prior to the trip and during the 14 days after it. Now, that's a lot, like I said, think about it. Maybe that's a deal breaker for you. Maybe DR or Mexico is a better destination. If you're really keen on going to a Latin country, some other countries are more laxed on measures. Now, if you can't make it to Colombia before September 30th, then yes, you have to do a test where you're staying right now, and you need to present a negative result for COVID-19 when you get to Colombia. The test has to be PCR, so that's the swab that goes into your nose. And according to the Colombian Minister of Health, that test must not be valid for more than 96 hours before the stipulated time of the flight. 96 hours is 4 days. So let's say you got a flight on Friday, you can't take your test before that Monday. The use of the mask is mandatory from the entrance to the airport. We all know this. So when you get to the airport, you have to have your mask on during the trip. The whole time you need the mask on, and when you get there at the airport, you need your mask on. We get it. I've been to DR recently, and that's how it was. Okay. So that's what I have for today. Before September 30th, y'all want to go to Colombia, you don't need a test. After September 30th, you will need a test. In my last video, somebody in the comments asked me what website you use for flights to Colombia. I recommend Google Flights, and that's, to me, has been the cheapest alternative for me to look for flights. Right now, flights for Colombia are really cheap. If you're going from Florida, Fort Lauderdale, we're talking about $100, $150. So, hey, if you want to go to Colombia and the test doesn't bother you or the quarantine doesn't bother you, then come on down. Thank you for the support. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.